On.
Hello!
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
We're still getting used to the big countdown, so we hope that you are able to join us. Maybe you're here. Maybe you got to experience the magic of that scene changing. Hello, I'm Sean.
I'm Lizzie.
And we are stitching live with Lizzie and Sean.
Indeed we are.
However you may be watching, wherever and whenever, thanks for making us a part of your day.
Indeed.
We won't even ask you to hit the like button. We're not even going to ask you to do that. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. But thanks for being here with us.
Very subtle, dear.
We're really excited that you had a chance to be here. We've had a lot of people ask questions about the die that we're stitching today.
Yes.
And I can't wait to say hello to each and every one of you in the chat as we get rolling here.
We are.
I think I also have to clean my glasses. Well, see you later.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm right here.
I'm on my own.
Here. I'm in the earth, but not of the Okay.
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 So, we're going to do this die today. This is the Grown with Love die.
Okay.
And we're going to put a little message on the, or we're going to write Mom on the back. Because it'd be perfect for Mother's Day.
Wouldn't it be perfect for Mother's Day?
I think so.
Okay.
I think it's cute. Yeah, so we're going to stitch this up today.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, that's that.
That's that. I actually got images of, if you couldn't quite make out what Lizzie was holding on to there, there is a full screen. No, it was that exact sample. There's a full screen image, just that you have a chance to take a look. Yes, that's the back. And then over here I have the front of something. So that way you have a chance. This one, because this die is so tall, it doesn't lend itself well to this kind of landscapey format of the photos. That's okay. You don't have to apologize. I'm just saying that if you hadn't had a chance to see those up close, it's the perfect size for the Banner Builder alphabet for some of our letters.
It's great for the Banner Builder alphabet. Today I've used the monogram alphabet to stitch out Mom. Oh,
there you go.
Or you could also just do it with the inline.
That's right.
That's what it would look like.
A little more delicate with just the inline monogram. That's the magic. Do that. Show that again more slowly. That went really fast.
Sorry.
That's a great way.
Monogram alphabet.
Monogram alphabet right there. So can't miss it.
Inline monogram.
And on the back, if what you want is something that's a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for?
Delicate.
Delicate. Understated.
Subtle.
Subtle. That's the word. Subtle. Then we have that for you. There you go, everyone.
Well, there you go. I did that part ahead because it's just a running stitch, and I'll explain it. But
only if you behave yourselves.
Not even sure what the alternative would be.
Well, everyone's at home. I can tell everyone in this chat, very chatty today. They must all be into the Easter candy. So I just want to make sure let's just, unlike our usual.
I know I am.
Let's just keep it to a dull roar today, everybody. Okay, just keep it. Just simmer down here. Simmer down.
I think I have a hole that I did not poke out.
Uh-oh.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I was interrupted poking out my holes yesterday by a little girl who didn't understand that a frog had laid eggs in a puddle.
Let's talk about that in a little bit. Let's get started by looking at the overhead view. Here, look, I'm going to pop myself out of here, and I'm going to go overhead. And let's talk about this.
Okay, so this die, it's a big die. It's got... Oh, I found more holes I didn't poke out. You've got the whole front base. You could also cut this and do a second one on the back. If you wanted to do the whole decorated back, you certainly could. But there's also just a solid back if you don't want to do all of this twice.
Okay.
And then there's the watering can by itself. And you've got leaves, and you've got flowers, and you've got buds. And there's a little heart. Hence the with love part with the grown.
Ah, there's the love.
Yes, there's the love. That you can add to your watering can or not. Like so.
And on those, what do the backs of yours look like?
One of them's just plain.
So one of them is plain.
And one of them I decorated with a J from the banner builder outfit.
Okay, so you use the plain back. Yours are not front
Mine
and
are
back.
not front and back.
Yeah,
no.
I don't want anybody out there to think that we're doing extra credit here today.
No, well, yeah, when I'm getting ready for a release, there's usually too much to do for me to do extra
going for
credit.
the easy A.
Yes. Thank you for that.
Yep.
Yes. Going for the straightforward decoration. So today that's what we're going to do. Plus, I like that the back lends itself to these messages and things. So,
yeah, very simply.
So that's what we're going to do. So we have a base cut from Tundra, and then I'm using the Sweet Pea color story today.
Not Sweet Dreams, not Sweet Tooth, but Sweet Pea.
Yes, Sean pointed out to me this morning that I've used the word sweet too many times, so sorry, not sorry.
There's no reason we should keep that in the barn.
We are. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, so we're going to start working on our, now there is a guide that comes along with this.
Uh-huh.
So if,
there's a stitching guide.
A stitching guide,
An
yes.
inspiration guide.
Well, no, it's not an inspiration guide. The inspiration guides show you different ways to use the same.
Here we go again.
It's a stitching guide, so
Thank
it
you.
shows you how it's supposed to come together. So, let's go ahead and put it together. All right. Oh, fiddle faddle! Did you bring up that 3864?
No, it was sitting right on the It was sitting right on the island.
On the computer.
No, it was sitting on my computer. Okay,
Oh.
well, everybody have a great time.
Well, I'm going to start with what little 3364 I have. I thought it was on that computer.
Elevator going up.
And so my sweet, sweet fella is going to go get things for me. So I'm just going to use all 6 strands because we're going to start with the leafy bits, or like the leafy branches that are in here. These ones here. So he's grabbing that for me, which is very kind.
Louie's looking out the window and Cheddar's in the dough bowl.
Okay, thank you, dear. So I'm using 6 strands because I like my little leafy bits to be nice and fluffy.
I'm back and we gained 1 viewer.
Thank you.
Try not to take that personally. Thanks for joining us. It doesn't matter if you join us at 1:07 or 1 o'clock, or if you're late, that's also fine. It doesn't matter.
No, you do not need to apologize. We appreciate all of you.
It's nice that people do want to apologize. I mean, do you think that when people turned on, you think when someone got to, like, you know, watching Oprah late in the 90s and they turned it on, they said they were sorry to Oprah? You know what I mean?
So. I don't think
people
they
turn on Judge Mathis in the afternoon. Do you think they're like, sorry, Judge?
I don't think he's on TV anymore.
I don't have any idea. You know what I'm saying? All of my references are super contemporary. Super hip.
Right. I don't believe so.
Okay,
and
good.
I think Kathy Zielski is doing a live today at this time when she does not usually do them on Tuesdays. So we may be
You're saying I have to take that up with Kathy?
Yeah, you got to take it up with Kathy.
Okay.
No, she's fine. You're
Cheddar,
fine.
take a letter. Dear Kathy, 1 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time.
But okay. So we're going to start this branch up here. This has lazy daisies. That's what we're going to work on first.
Okay.
And I like to start at one side, work my way up and around, and then work my way back down so that way I can tie off my tails together. I don't know if this is going to be enough thread to tie off my tails together, but we're going to find out together. So I'm coming up at the stem side hole.
Okay.
Okay. Then I go back down through that same hole.
Sure.
I'm going to move this out of my vision because it looks to me like a Post-it note on the
You could
screen.
also move you could also move the dies out of the way. We have that thing where, like, it's better to see just the whole clean table rather than some dies hanging out.
Everybody.
I can take the dies if you want. Like, you can pass anything over here.
I'm just going to scooch this.
Okay, a little scooch zone there.
Okay.
There, I think that's a cleaner look, don't you?
That's better. Okay.
Wonderful.
I did die cut extra centers and flowers, so I can play around with the colors, by the way. So you don't need as many flowers as I have here.
Yes, if you're looking at the pile of accoutrement there on the table.
You don't need that many. You just need 3, but I couldn't decide whether I wanted the darker ones or the lighter ones, so I just cut both. Okay, so I have come up through my loop.
Okay.
And I'm coming back down. I'm holding, you gotta hold your loop so it doesn't pull through.
Okay.
And then you're gonna come up to the next. You're gonna skip a hole.
Yep.
You're gonna come up through. Again, this is the stem side. Go back down through. You're creating a loop.
Barbara, that is very kind. That's so nice.
What's up?
We just had our first viewer tell us that she is going to watch the other show you just mentioned on replay, but she's got to do Pachta Live.
That is very
And Marianne is here from Michigan. She's a little late. We know you're a little late up in Michigan.
Okay.
Everybody's celebrating in Michigan. Everybody in Michigan is in rapt celebration right now. Just unbelievable.
Can you film what?
They won the national championship in basketball last night for the first time since 1989.
Congratulations.
And that's the first time I believe a Big Ten team has won the national championship in men's basketball since I think 2000 or something like that.
Okay.
So because we're Big Ten, we're supposed to care, right?
I'm sorry, everybody.
Rising conference lives all boats. I don't know if that's...
I don't think that's the phrase.
I don't know if that stat about the Big Ten, though, includes all the teams that we've sucked in the past 25 years, right? Like,
sure.
I have no idea. But...
Oh, I missed another hole. I was like, this doesn't look right for some reason. There
Louis here, and I have the cat brush, and I'm trying to get some fur out of his body. We'll see if I can do this and talk at the same time.
Yeah, he has already jumped up on the table once, so we shall see, everybody.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, so again, stem side, you're creating a loop. Then you're coming up through the outside hole, up through your loop. You're going to tighten it as tight as you want it to be, then hold it, and then go back down through that hole to secure your loop, and then keep on going.
Lily's here and says she's sorry to have missed us for the last couple of weeks, and what a couple of weeks to have missed. Yeah, there's been lots going on, that's for sure.
We've been talking. All kinds of
Everybody's just looking at my bald head right now. I'm trying to minimize the hairballs in the house.
Yeah, this cat,
Louis is the most of the hairball cats, and so I thought if I could brush him during the live today.
He's a sensitive boy.
I thought if I could brush him during the live, maybe I could a little multitasking. Because
Sure.
watching you stitch and chatting with the chat is not enough. I thought perhaps I could also add to it the defuzzing of a cat.
Somebody just sent me an email.
I'm turning off your email notifications.
That's fine.
But we are so excited about the number of you who have signed up for the event. We're so stoked.
We are very excited.
Thanks for all the enthusiasm yesterday.
Yes.
You do your thing over there. I'll be the hype man about the event.
Okay.
We know that so many of you are going to join us virtually. We know that so many of you are going to join us in person, which is really exciting. So thank you.
Hi, Lewis.
Oh, boy. Lulu, that's not necessary. We don't need that right now, buddy.
Hey.
Hey, come on. Get out of here. Get out of here, bud.
Buddy, I can't sew over your body.
Yeah, there's no room for you at the table. Come on.
Come on.
Get.
Go on. Thank you.
He very quickly was like...
All right. So, we're just gonna... I've come around the other side. No, that's the wrong place again. I did the same spot twice.
Do you need to give me... You want me to go get you an inspiration guide?
No, I was about to make that joke myself. No,
I suppose I could just open it up on this computer in a portable data format if you would like, a document format.
I'm fine, I think.
Are you sure?
No, I'm fine. Yes, if you have...
I've gotten so many mixed signals about this.
I'm fine, I'm good. If you have your guide handy, the first couple of times you do one of these, it could be helpful. Are you pulling it up right now, really?
Well, I would, except the Mac is a silly computer that doesn't do what you want it to do when you want it to do it.
You know what? It does what I want it to do.
Uh-huh.
All right. We just have a couple more here.
Oh,
Louis,
no.
Nope.
Do you need page 1 open or page 2 open?
I need Louis off the table.
Louis, come on, man. No. Louis, out.
Hey,
out.
Come on, bud.
Out. Yeah. No, thank you, bud. Come back and I'll pet you.
But you had the brush earlier.
Look,
lady.
there's your stitching guide.
I'm fine.
Okay, if you say so. I'm zooming it in on your lazy daisies.
I'm already done with them.
Oh, you're already done with them now. A moment ago, you were still trying to figure out which place to be stitching.
Only on that one leaf.
Allison says we like to see Louis.
I like to see Louis too, Allison, but I also need to see my hands so I know what I'm doing.
Sharon says, what times will be for the virtual live? I need to work out if I'll be asleep when it finishes. This is a good question.
I was thinking about this.
Oh, you were?
I was.
In my head, it was like the same-ish time.
Yeah, I was sort of thinking the same-ish times as well.
Yeah. And so the same-ish time is like the stitching would be going on from roughly when to what? I don't remember the schedule of events.
9. It's on the email. It's on the website.
It's on the website. Okay, I'm going to go to the website real quick. Is someone else out there in TV land has probably got it memorized already.
I think it's like 10 to noon and then a lunch break and then 1:30 to 3:30.
So we think that those would be kind of the times that we would be doing.
Yes.
Really?
What do you mean really?
10 to 12 and then 1:30 to 3:30? Okay.
What
That's great.
Did you have another plan that you did not inform me?
I have no other plans. No, I just didn't know what you were thinking about.
That's what I was thinking. Was that we were probably just going to try and keep it to essentially the same schedule. Whoop. Okay, so that's the only Lazy Daisy on this piece. The rest of it, the like stems and stuff, are just running stitches. So this is the only other Lazy Daisy piece is right here on the watering can itself. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. Again, sorry, I don't know if I said it before. This is 3364. Which is my match for Peapod. And I'm going to use 6 strands again. I think I have more than I need this time, but that's okay. I only use 6 strands for the fluffy bits. What are you doing?
Working over here, man. What are you doing?
How are you adding the times to the virtual? So that was.
No, I'm not doing that at all. Hang on. I'm asking a different question.
You're asking what's... Oh. Okay. I like to separate my strands. I think it makes them look nicer and it helps them look a little more full on these Lazy Daisy stitches. But you certainly could do... you could just cut your thread and go. I know some people prefer that because of its speed. Expediency. But I like to...
I'm sorry, you're saying that you just took all 6 strands of your floss and you just loosened and then relined them back up again? Okay, that's great. That's certainly great.
Yes, and now I'm going to do my other Lazy Daisies. So this one...
Sharon says, okay, 3:30 p.m. is 8:30 p.m. in the UK. I will still be functioning.
Fantastic.
That's great, Sharon. We would not want you to have to, burn the midnight oil.
No.
Just to hang out with us.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to start it at the lower side over here so that my knot is further inside my watering can when all is said and done.
This might be a daft question. How many tickets are available for the virtual event? I don't believe that there is a cap on the virtual event.
No, we're not going to limit the virtual event.
We do have a limit on the in-person event.
Yes.
And there are still tickets available for the in-person event.
There are some tickets available for the in-person.
But there is no limit for the virtual event.
No. Yeah. And if for some reason it eventually does say sold out, it's just because I had to put a number in there for my own reference, so I know how many dies to buy.
Oh.
But I've been keeping an eye on it, so you should be good.
Oh yeah, we're good to go. I just glanced at what that number was, and you're good.
Yeah, you should be fine. But yes, hopefully we will get to see some of you in person.
That's right. If you're coming to the in-person event, I can tell you already, of course, you'll get to meet Lizzie, and you'll get to meet Sean. You'll also get to meet Audrey. Audrey will be there working together with us, and you'll also get to meet Shari. Yeah. For sure is going to be there assisting with the event as well.
And our security guard.
Our security guard is going to be there.
She's very excited.
Or if you're on the fence, if you're thinking about it, if you're watching this later outside of the peer pressure of the chat, you'll get to meet the security guard. And let's see, there you go. Those are a couple of folks. I'm not going to start naming all the people who have registered because I'm not just going to, dump all those names
everybody
onto the internet. But I can tell you for certain that you will have a chance to meet Audrey and meet Shari in person if you have not had the chance to do that before.
Yes.
Which we're really excited about.
Stitching assistants.
Our stitching assistants. Yeah, you won't just get to meet them, but they're going to help you when your French knots don't look so nice.
Oh, nobody likes French knots.
Oh, I thought that maybe this would be the perfect opportunity to get everybody over the hump of the French knot. Is that not going to be this?
I don't think so. No. I mean, I suppose we could. There's actually spots. There is a design die. I heard that somebody was asking, do we know what the die looks like yet?
Uh-huh.
There is a designed die. I was not planning to use French knots on it, but I suppose we probably could if we
I'm just saying, this would be the right time. You have both lefties and righties who will be in person, who will be there. Oh, here comes Deb again. We know you don't mind French knots, Deb. We know. We know.
Some people are great at them. I am not one of those some people. But I will get over myself if it means that people will be more comfortable doing some stitching.
Audrey says, wait, then someone needs to teach me how to do a French knot. Audrey, your homework between now and August the 2nd is going to be not just to learn how to French knots, but to learn how to teach the next generation of French knotters.
We're not doing that to anybody. Nobody has homework. I promise.
One of the is the merch on the event is this. We're gonna make a vinyl sticker that says, I was told there would be no French knots."
That's funny. I want that vinyl sticker.
I was told there would be no French nuts. I asked for a Mai Tai and I received a pina colada, and I said no salt.
No salt. Yeah, we haven't been together forever and ever.
It looks like they love the French knots out in the UK. According to oh yeah, so maybe we'll just.
That's
do the
what
French
beads
knots.
are for, man.
We'll do the UK in-person event. That's what we'll do. You say that's what the beads are for?
Yes, I did.
Well, it turns out probably when the French knot was invented, they didn't just have access.
They didn't just have a whole bunch of Japanese glass beads.
I don't think they had embellishment kits. No.
Okay.
No.
Well, fine. All right, so we've got our lazy daisies there. We've got our lazy daisies here. So now we're going to do some stems.
Ooh, Emily's asking if we'll be selling any merch at the event, like sweatshirts or caps.
We have thought about
we
this.
We don't have any direct answers about this.
Maybe.
I don't believe so.
Maybe.
The answer is maybe, but we don't know yet. And if we don't, we'll point you in the right direction to retail places in Granville where you can get the next best thing. Let's go Aces. Okay.
Let's go Aces.
Let's go Aces.
I just looked over and realized there's still amethysts on my table, and that's kind of sweet.
What amethysts are you talking about?
These ones from Tilly from last week.
Oh, you still have some gemstones on the table?
I do.
Oh, great. That'll give me something to just gaze at here on.
Okay, I just need 3 strands for the running stitches for the stems today.
Okay.
And so I've got my 3 strands of 3364.
Actually, the second session at the event is going to be tie-dyeing your own pashta shirt. That's what it's going to be. That's the second. The first session is all about stitching.
You're going to confuse the people.
And the second session is we're going to design an exclusive pashta tee. It's going to be on a plain white tee. And then my mom is going to help you tie-dye it. Right, Mom? She said she was here. All of a sudden, her head just snapped off the couch. What? Mom's in charge of the tie-dye station. That's so awesome.
Okay. All right. So we're going to start here at this point.
Deb is going to... Now, Deb, we're doing all the things that Deb likes to do, but she can't make it. She likes to French knot, and she likes to tie-dye. Renee is going to be set up at a table with Mary, Kobe, and Audrey learning how to do the French knot.
Everybody's learning the French knot together.
From Mary, yeah. Mom just said tie-dye?
You're going to start promising things that I have no plans for, sir.
I think that most people in the chat or watching later know that we're not really going to tie-dye
absurd.
at the Stitching Live ... live event.
Yeah, I don't think
now, the virtual event, maybe.
I I don't think the Cherry Valley Lodge will allow us to ruin their carpets. So
it would be so great if during the virtual event you just looked at the camera, you looked right in the lens and said, "And now out to Sean, who's by the field in the barn, getting ready to tie-dye." And then it was cut to me with a live shot.
Oh, jeez. This suggests more infrastructure than we have for events.
So good.
All right, so I've done my running stitch. I've gotten here to the top leaf, and I'm just going to double back and fill in those open stitches.
Have you been stitching this whole time?
I have.
Oh, great.
You know, it's called Stitching Live, and I tried to live stitch the whole time you're over there with your comedy routine.
Welcome back to Riffing Live with Lizzie and Sean. Look at me.
Oh, I got my... There we go. There are a few threads back here, so just watch what you're doing.
Hold on to your tails and watch what you're doing.
That's right.
That's right.
And this will just fill in all of those open stitches so it looks like a stem. You can leave it open, like just stitch to the bottom leaf and then double back, so that your stem only goes to here, but I like to do all the way up.
Okay.
Then it kind of looks, I mean, you could also do it with like the purple. You could make it look like lavender or something in the jug. That would be really cute. Or in the watering can. Anyway, and then your tails are down here together, so you're just going to tie up. Oh, wait, no. I lied. Oops.
What are you going to do now?
I'm going to go up the other side of the V that has a stem too. But
oh, you are? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sharon says, in primary school, my kids wore plain white t-shirts, and by the end of the school year, they were kind of gray. So our first summer activity was tie-dye, and the kids would then continue to wear the t-shirts all summer.
There you go.
There you go. That's a classic situation of when life hands you lemons, you make lemonade.
That's right.
Or when life gets your kids really dirty, you try and cover it up.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They did tie-dye last year in that art camp that Tilly did.
Yeah, I had suggested tie-dye for the 75 event this summer as well.
Did you?
But yeah, it's just the whole drawing component is impossible, right? If you're going to tie-dye, you got to have the time and the space for those things to dry out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's the perfect thing for a children's multi-day summer camp. It's not the perfect thing for a casual afternoon.
They do it like the first day.
Yeah, the first or second day they tie-dye and then...
Okay, so we've just gone to this. This is like the base of the stem for that particular flower, and doubled back. And I'll show you why here after I get the rest of the stems done.
Great. I don't believe I've tie-dyed anything in my life. Not even like a VBS situation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had the pleasure of tie-dye.
I know that I have, but it's been so many years I could not even begin.
I definitely... I did not when I was super young, and then by the time I got old enough to understand like the kind of culture associated with tie-dyeing, I was like, oh, no.
I am a straight-edge punk rock kid.
Keep me out of there. Yeah.
Okay, so that's one of the stems, and then we've got a stem starting here and going up to this point. So I'm going to start not at the base of the, I'm going to do one up and then double back.
Sure. Mostly
because I don't want the knot there where I'm going to connect the watering can.
Okay.
It's not really a big deal, but it's a preference.
That's the kind of detail that people are watching Stitching Live all about.
Well, I don't like having to sew through knots if I can avoid it. It's really just a fussy me thing, but whatevs. That's why you're here, I guess.
Stitcher and then you've heard of the princess and the pea.
Yes.
This is the stitcher and the knot.
Right.
Yeah. The sword and the shield. The beast and the yoke.
Okay.
The teller and the tail.
You're going to get yourself into trouble, sir.
I don't know that I'm going to get myself into trouble for doing that.
You just, sometimes you riff. I don't want you to offend anybody. All right. So that's where we're going to stop, and we're going to just double back.
I do remember right after Tilly did the tie-dyeing, watching a couple of, like, videos Googling, on YouTube how to tie-dye, and I remember seeing a couple of YouTube shorts of people who clearly, like, they were doing it as their vocation.
And they're really good at it.
And they make it look so easy. Like the way they just talk and kind of edit the video, and they're like, all you do is get your rubber bands and do your twist. And
you fold this crazy origami situation.
Yeah, fold this in here, put your rubber band down, and then get out your little squeeze bottles, and then they squeeze it, and then they unfolded the thing, and it was like
it looks like
32-sided prism,
right,
with like 4 layers of color, and they were all perfectly. And it was like, dude. And then they were like, if you want one of these, don't worry. You can just also click this link and
right.
And then I'll sell one to you.
Now, when I had doubled back, I didn't put my thread on the right side. And so that last stitch was goofy. And so I'm just fixing that. That's all that was. Okay, so then we're going to tie off those.
So that's a good start there of some green stitching, huh?
Yep. That's your starting point.
So now we're going to go, is it about to be flower child time? Is it going to be flower power?
We're going to put the buds on, yeah.
If anybody had a really beautiful Easter centerpiece or decoration that you want to talk about, I know what everyone really wants to talk about is Easter candy and Easter food. But let's not get there all that quick. If you did anything related to decoration or had flowers, please tell me about it. I would love to know. Okay.
Real quick.
Yes.
I need to do this stem. It occurs to me.
You have one more stem to stitch?
Yep. Don't forget this stem.
Because it says if I ever do it, use marbles and put the rubber bands around them. It's a cool look. Okay, all right.
Okay, I'm going to start down here. Usually I start at the base and I work towards the front leaf, but because it's on an edge, we're going to start down here. And then we're going to stitch up. And I'm going to do something a little bit different. Instead of just getting to this hole and doubling back, I'm going to wrap around it.
Oh, boy.
So that way it looks like the stem
is growing up and out around of the watering can?
Well, it's going over the edge of the watering can.
Yeah, over the edge of the watering can.
Yeah.
So with one stitch, you're providing that little bit of illusion.
Well, it just... it's not like a floating branch then. It's anchored. It's anchored in a way.
Okay. So far, no one has mentioned anything about their Easter decor, or I guess everybody had an Easter without any centerpieces.
Everybody wanted...
I harvested a new bouquet of daffodils for the day.
It's true.
Yeah, I went out and got a whole new bouquet of daffodils for the occasion. That's for certain. With happy smiles and altruist... and the odious Plano Flore.
And you
Flore
have
Plano.
You have a big garden plan for this summer with Tilly, don't you?
I don't have a big garden plan. What I have are 16 packets of zinnia seeds. I don't think those are one and the same.
I think it's more than I've got.
It's a lot of zinnias, and they don't go in the ground until after the first or the last frost date. So we got a few weeks.
Here it's May. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have our watering can largely set for the moment. And we've got our base. Now, this die is a little bit different in that there are more holes on the base than there are in the buds for a reason. So I wanted to give people the opportunity to leave the buds whole like this, or to add a little bit of a detail. So we're going to add the detail today so you can see how that comes together.
Mary says, I paper crafted little baskets with bunnies and chicks and flowers and chocolates for everyone.
Oh, that's cute.
Wow, that sounds really nice.
So I'm taking one strand of 818 here. Just one.
One strand of 818, our match for satin slipper.
One strand.
Oh, now that's got my attention. I'm paying attention now. You're going to put the buds on with a single strand?
Yeah, this is how.
Oh, that's so delicate.
So I'm going to hold the bud in place. I'm going to come in through that hole at the bottom of the bud. So at the base of the bud down here where we stopped with our green stem stuff. And I'm going to come up here and I'm just going to put it I'm going to just stitch through. You can use the holes on the base as a guide. Ooh, don't pull all your thread all the way through.
Hold on to your thread.
Hold on to your thread.
Your tail.
And I'm just going to come back around, and you kind of use, you kind of estimate where the hole is supposed to be a little bit. And then here, one more time. And I didn't do that one very well, so I'm going to take that one out.
Sharon just told a delightful story about an Easter egg hunt they had at their Easter.
Oh, yeah?
But I'm focused on this single strand, so I'm going to let you keep going with this.
You're fine.
Don't worry, I'm going to tell the story out loud.
I didn't like...
Don't touch that dial.
I didn't like how close I got together on those two.
So the buds don't have any holes in them?
No, the buds don't have holes, because when you're using just like one strand of thread, the holes are gappy. And I didn't want the holes to be gappy. I wanted you to have an opportunity to make it look embroidered.
Uh-huh.
Without the big gaping holes.
Okay. So you're freehanding these, but you can use the holes that are on the back.
Yeah, I'm using the holes on the back as a guide.
Uh-huh.
You could go through those holes instead.
Yep.
First, like go up through instead of the center hole, but I like to have them all go through the center hole. So that's all it takes, really. And then it looks, instead of looking all, and then that part will get, the bottom of the bud will get covered up.
You'll have to show that closer to the camera for people to really see what you're demonstrating there.
Sorry, buddy.
There we go.
So there you can see the stitches, and then you put on this little base for the bud, and it covers up where the stitches came from, but you can still see the sort of embroidery bits.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Here's another example. You can see the stitches, and then the base of the bud is covering it up. I did it on this one too, but then on this, I didn't do the embroidery. I just embellished with beads, and then I, covered up as usual with the, so it's just, it gives you an opportunity to have a couple of different styles. So that's what I'm going to do here for the next few. There's 5 buds total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Now go ahead and...
Here's your chance to make it your own.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a big style difference between one and the other, but I like that you have the option. If the holes were on the flowers themselves, or on the buds themselves, you'd kind of have to do it. But this way you don't have to do it, and there's not that big gaping hole because you've only used one thread, and you know what I mean? So, all right, go ahead with your story, Jonesy.
Well, it's just that Sharon mentioned that they had an Easter egg hunt for their whole family. So the youngest was 2, and the oldest was 90 at the Great Family Easter Egg Hunt. Her mom only picked up 1 egg. The 2-year-old collected a great many eggs.
A great many?
Well, she said many eggs. I said a great many because some of them the 2-year-old collected several times as we snuck them out of the basket and back onto the grass.
That's very funny.
So you're like tapping the 2-year-old on the shoulder and like pointing over that away so you can grab the eggs back out of the basket and throw them back out again.
Make the child do it.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
That's funny.
Oh boy. And Marian, we do not know if the greatest of all time will be in attendance at the event or not. We do not know. I'm not in charge of Jennifer's calendar, so I'm not certain what she's up to that day.
I know she knows about it.
We know that she knows about it. That's true. You know, I try to stay away from the talent if I can. You know, you don't want me in the talent interacting. I try to keep myself just nose to the grindstone over here.
No, she and I talked about the event.
That was the first thing I ever said to Audrey on a phone after hello. I think the very first thing I said to Audrey was, I don't
usually talk to the talent. Yeah.
But here we are.
I guess I'm not the talent then.
So Sterling says, reminder to like the stream and sip some water. Oh, there you go. It's so nice when you put those two things together. I'm thirsty.
Well, I have my water.
The stitching is making me thirsty.
I'm focused.
Barbara says it's such a warm day where she is. That she's only just come in from the garden. That sounds nice. It's not particularly warm in Central out today, but it is sunny.
It is very sunny.
And so I definitely was out without a jacket on today. I'm just trying to will myself.
Trying to will spring to.
Yeah, I'm not one of those dads who wears shorts all the time. No. You know those dads, those guys who are just like in shorts all the time. I am the kind of dad that like when it starts to get springy, I just try to like push into. He
refuses to wear a coat. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what he means by that.
Oh, look at those! Those are chocolate deviled eggs. Kathy sent a photo of these bad boys. See, if I could get those into the stream right now, I would, but I don't think that I can.
I was at
look at those.
An event a couple of weekends ago, and one of the ladies had done brownie bites with buttercream frosting to make them look like chocolate deviled eggs as well. It was very funny, and they were delicious. Okay, so we just got 2 more little flower buds here.
I'm crushing deviled eggs, man.
I know you would, honey. I'm sorry.
The doctor tells me not to eat the eggs.
It's
so
true.
I don't eat eggs, and I haven't for 13 years or so now. But man alive.
Found out he wasn't supposed to have eggs the day after I threw him a birthday party full of eggs.
Full of deviled eggs, I know. What are we going to do with all these leftovers? I'm going to eat them anyways. That's right.
Go on the elimination diet later. Okay. Sorry, I realized I probably was off
I think you're doing just fine, but I don't know if you noticed, but I made that screen larger. I learned that you can...
You made what screen larger? Oh!
Yeah, see what I did there? I did that just for you. I did that so you would have a better... See? Look at me over here.
Yes.
Bending over backwards.
You're the best.
Oh yeah, just clearing my calendar.
I thought I'd trying to see what's going on.
Trying to see what's going on with the goat of Mason, Ohio. Just trying to.
You're very funny.
Libby says I got busy with work and forgot to tune in. Boo hoo! She'll have to watch the replay later because she's going to stitch along and work on her watering can. That's right, Libby. You've been talking about your enthusiasm for the watering can. Libby and I were able to finish our friendship task together on Duolingo this week.
Nice.
I know, Libby and I. Whew, we're doing it. We're Duolingoing it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Well, you got here just in time. She's been stitching some stems and some buds.
Some stems and some buds.
Yeah.
And we're gonna put on the last bits of the flower buds here in just a moment. Bloop. Do I have I don't think I have them up here right now. It's fine. So one more, and then we shall move on to the bases for these buds. So, again,
Libby says it's been on her calendar for weeks to make this one. Okay.
I like this one a lot. Tilly wants to make this one desperately.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She keeps asking me to cut one for her, and I'm like, baby girl, I don't know if we're there yet, but...
Oh, you cut it for her anyways.
You could cut it for her.
You're right, I could, but I like to stay away from the talent. As we just talked about, okay? And the talent wants me to stay away from them, so...
No, the talent does not. Just so we're clear. Yeah. No, she really wants to do this one, and I've tried to explain to her that we're gonna...
not quite there yet?
No. She wanted to do it the day that I cut her that Easter egg. And because she wants to do like the wall hanging that Mama did. So she wants to do like a whole thing on linen and whatnot. And I'm like, baby girl, I still poke out your holes for you because you won't do it. So I don't think creating a template and tracing onto linen is really in the cards today. But she's insistent, so perhaps at some point we will get to one.
I missed the part up here where Libby and now Marianne are laughing about the fact that they are collecting Pashta products. Oh, boy.
I understand.
And Tracy mentioned when we were talking about, willing the warmth into existence, they just took a truckload of coats and stuff to donation there.
Oh, nice.
Not so much in Arizona. And then someone else said they can't wait to make monster cookies with all the Easter candy tonight. You have to say more about that. I don't know what a monster cookie is.
You don't?
You pounded the table.
The chief
One Mississippi, two Mississippi, three.
The chief used to make monster cookies in their bakery.
The chief used to make monster cookies in the bakery. Okay,
yes.
And were there coupons for them?
Don't pick on me and your mother at the same time.
Oh,
like
come
that's
on.
just not
That's
nice.
it. That's all we have. That's all we have is being able to do that. 2 birds, 1 stone. I think. So wait, what is a monster cookie? Is just bake a cookie with a bunch of stuff in it?
Yes,
Oh,
they're like oatmeal and chocolate chips and Easter or whatever kind of candy.
Oh, okay.
I think they used like at the chief they used M&Ms.
Oh, so those are monster. The Chief. I think we had those sometimes from the Chief, but I don't. Were they really monster cookies, or they were just M&M cookies?
No, they had a bunch of other stuff in them too. They've got like the oatmeal, and then sometimes they had nuts in them, and sometimes there was.
So I don't know who this person is, and they don't have to name themselves, but they're using their alias. It's all the chocolate candies my kid won't eat, like M&Ms and 3 Musketeers, chopped up and mixed in.
Yeah.
Huh. So what do you have to do? Do you just have to do is it just by mass? You're like, in.
I think you're just
put in
measure
quantity of.
Yeah, measure with your heart. Okay, to do this, I'm gonna slide underneath that top stitch to do we're doing the little bud bits now. Okay, then I come up through that hole, and then I'm going to go down through one of these side holes. And then I'm going to come up through the next one. Are you Googling monster cookies? Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not Googling. I have Googled.
Okay. And then you're going to go back down through the hole here. And then to finish it off, I like to go back up through one of the side holes and do like a triangle.
Uh-huh.
You could probably avoid that stitch, but I like to have that extra there. And then you're going to just tie it off on the back. Double knotted for security.
I believe that the monster cookie is meant to be a mashup of peanut butter cookies, oatmeal cookies, chocolate chip, and M&M cookies.
Yes.
Okay, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like 4 things. Peanut butter, M&Ms, chocolate chips, and oats.
I've also seen them called like kitchen sink cookies.
Yeah, a monster sounds better, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
I believe.
Okay. Mom says, I made monster cookies once in Paulding, ...
She said once, huh?
Audrey says kitchen sink cookies.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now, these ones that have come right off the stem, there's not as much of a gap, so I don't worry about securing my stitch underneath like I did with that one on the end. But I've come up, and then I'm just going to come whoop, loop, back down through both layers. And then straighten it out. What are you chuckling about over there? I can just hear you laughing to yourself.
Well, I'm just, I'm reading through like the opening paragraphs of all of these recipes on, bloggers, websites, right?
Sure.
And earlier today, there we were trying to put the little description in our web description for this event. And I was like, how do I start this off? And let me tell you, a verb that I have never thought to use before we do an introduction to one of our stitching lives. I've never thought about using the classic Paula Deen whip up this chewy monster cookie recipe. We could be whipping up this Grown with Love die right now. You know what I'm saying?
We could, sure.
Yeah, it fits perfect for that. I made a version of kitchen sink cookies with brown butter, chocolate chips, butterscotch chips, pretzels, and flake salt. Look out. See, everybody, I asked you about your decorations. Crickets. Now we're talking about cookies.
We're talking about food.
And I got everybody's coming out of the woodwork. We got flaky salt. We got butterscotch chips. We got pretzels. We got it all, baby.
We do have a tendency to talk about food.
We do. You start. I said that we were going to talk about candy later, and it turns out what we're talking about are cookies and Paula Deen, y'all. Paula Deen, y'all.
All right. So then we're just going to keep doing that on each of these buds.
She did say that they're easy to make and irresistible.
Well,
it says here that they're easy to make and irresistible.
Tell me you wouldn't eat a peanut butter, chocolate chip, anything right now. Tell me you wouldn't.
I mean...
Sean Jones.
I mean, I suppose, if they were well made.
Tweeze your ear hairs, sir.
Oh, boy. No, don't do that. There you go. That's funny. Okay, all right. Turns out we got a lot of crafty bakers up in this piece, you know? Mm-hmm.
I also love to bake the things. All the things.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It does take a little fiddling to make sure that your bud base stays put when you're stitching them together. But once you get the second stitch on there, that third one just sort of keeps everything nice and in place. There we go. And we'll do the leaves after this, and we'll finish off with the flowers.
Oh, Kathy says that she already showed the photo for her decorations on our Facebook page for Easter. Oh, look at that.
I'm sure she did. I don't do the book face.
I got to start combing that for photos every week that I can drop into this thing.
I'm afraid I cannot keep up with all the things. So, okay. So this one is one of the ones at the end. So I'm going to come under that first stitch.
Okay.
To kind of pull everything together. So we're going to come up through here. And then we're going to put the jam down, get it on the first hole, and then come up the other one, and then whoop-de-doo, and then come down here, and then come back up, and then over.
So how many stitches, if you count those out, are involved?
I don't know. 4, 6? There's 3. It's a 3-point thing. So what, 6, I guess?
I don't know. I was asking because the whole time you were talking, you were saying, just now, the whole time you were stitching, you were saying, come here and back down there.
I know. I was saying the words. I wasn't counting.
Okay, well, in the next one, I'm going to count the narrative there.
There's only one more.
Well, that's okay. Then you're going to have my undivided attention. Nobody in the chat start talking about monster cookies or monster drinks or monster trucks, okay? I don't want any monster content in this chat for a few moments.
No monster content.
I'm learning over here.
Okay. Up.
It's not a stitch until you're back down.
All right.
If you're up, it's just the, what's what I'm looking for? The idea of a stitch.
Concepts of a stitch.
The intention of a stitch. 1. That was 1 stitch.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, ooh,
Ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang.
See, don't you want to come hang out with this?
Was that 2 stitches?
I guess. I don't know. I think technically it's been 3.
We've got like Journey to the Moon and back chemistry. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what that means.
We have the kind of chemistry that like we could survive a trip to the moon and back.
Oh yeah,
that was the 3rd stitch right there.
All right. Then I don't know how many you counted.
I counted 3 stitches.
There's at least 4.
What do you mean there's at least 4? It was up and down, up and down, up and down. Then you tied it off. I was watching your hands the whole time. No one and everybody, thank you, chat. Everybody in chat listened to my request, and nobody talked about monster anything for that whole time. Thank you. You all were such angels.
There we go.
Wow.
There's our flowers.
Okie dokes.
So we're going to add some leaves now.
Okay, let's bring those leaves in here, Pete. We got a flower watering can to make.
I've got my green still here.
We're getting out our 33...
64.
64.
3 more strands.
Libby says, I'm Artemis obsessed. Well, who wouldn't be? We all need some
cool
cute
stuff.
space-themed dyes, she said, by the way. Well, there's already Over the Moon, is there not?
There is Over the Moon.
And there's already a sun ray of sunshine, is there not?
There is.
What's more spacey than that?
Well, I have things on my to-do list, but I don't know.
This is why only crocheters count their stitches, LOL. Why? Because the embroidery people can't agree on what the number of stitches is?
Because they can't decide which is a stitch and which isn't. Is it the up or is it the down? Okay.
If they could get a washing machine to fly, my Jimmy's gonna land it. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna start adding on some leaves here.
She says, an astronaut. Well, why don't I just get the moon out of the sky and pluck it down for you, Libby?
We're just doing the running stitch on these. I'm going to stick with 3364. You could always do a contrasting stitch if you wanted something a little different, but I'm sticking with the sweet pea today, so.
I'm still of the mind that I will make it to space someday.
I know you are, honey.
I don't know if it's real or not.
I'm going to have to shoot you into space when you're DED, but
you're not shooting. I don't want to go be shot into space when I'm dead. Who wants that?
I don't know.
No.
All right.
Dust to dust, not dust to stardust.
I think we all started as stardust, dear. I think that's sort of a... Okay, anyway. Leaf is on. Leaf is on. So you get to one end, you double back, you tie off the ends.
Okay.
Can you use things like back stitches instead? Absolutely. But then you got to figure out how to tie off your stuff and blah, blah, blah. So,
Libby, thanks. I'd appreciate that. Do all the things that I request. The end. Yes, Deb, that's what I meant. Lassoing the moon like George Bailey. That's right.
That's right.
I just can't say it with the right accent.
Oh, accents. Dear heavens.
Accents are... Lizzie thinks that accents are my Achilles heel.
There is kryptonite, y'all.
My kryptonite?
That's what I said.
Oh, boy.
I said what I said.
Oh, no. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. This is the way I want to do this one.
Kryptonite?
Yes. Kryptonite.
My Duolingo knows we're talking about it because Ryan Harkins is now on Duolingo.
All right. Again, there is a diagram in the guide for all of the leaves and everything. But I'm mostly just looking at the other ones I did. So,
would you like the inspiration guide? Is that a wink
stitching guide? No, I do not need my stitching guide.
Because I haven't opened up page 2 yet, so hang on a second. How do you work this thing? There you go, look.
Oh, you know what's funny?
What's funny?
I think I have that leaf pointed the other direction on that thing.
Yeah, well, looks like I should have opened up the stitching guide, shouldn't I have?
No, it's fine. It doesn't matter. It can go
also,
either
in
direction.
This here stitching guide, you did the leaves before you did the buds.
Okay. It doesn't matter.
Let me know if we need to cut this one short because you're off the...
you know what?
You're off in the wilderness on this one. You know, you're just flying by the seat of your pants.
I usually am.
Yeah, well... I don't usually have the inspiration guide right here.
No, you don't usually have it to fact check me.
It. Big hall monitor energy over here today.
Seriously. Checking my order. The point is,
Mary Ann Denyer would like a rocket because her grandchildren's elementary school, their mascot is a rocket. Mary would also love a rocket because her dad was a rocket scientist.
That's
now we're
fun.
talking.
I have an uncle who is a rocket. Well, he's a nuclear physicist. I guess.
I don't think those two things are the same.
No, it's not. I was just.
He
liked rockets, so that's what.
I am not a rocket scientist, but I have just finished Gravity's Rainbow, and let me tell you, I don't
think that's the same.
A lot of talk about rockets there. That's what the whole book is about. To be honest with you, I don't even know where to go with that.
So, That's right.
A rogue sew.
I do what I want.
Oh boy, this isn't jazz, man. You can't just show up and improvise.
I guess I can. I guess I can.
Hey, which watering can is this with the upside down leaf? Oh, that's the one that I rogue sewed.
You know what's funny is I'm sewing them the way that I sewed those ones, and actually I sort of didn't. I don't know.
Oh boy,
your leaves can go whichever way, except for the ones like on the perimeter.
We're gonna have to design and print a special edition stitching guide and mail it only to the 36 concurrent viewers of today's Stitching Live with Lizzie.
Rude.
Yeah, that's so rude. Okay, great. If anybody has any other good stories of Easter candy, Easter chocolate, or...
Sean's trying to dig himself out of a hole.
I am not digging myself out of a hole. I'm trying to give the people what they want, which is talk about food, okay?
Enter! Okay. Alright. So those are... No, not all the leaves. There's one more.
How many more leaves do you have there, Vinny?
There's one here, and then there's two on the watering can. Sort of. One on the... Well, you'll see.
I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
Okay. Bloop. I know I'm getting kind of short on my thread, so nobody panic.
I'm panicked. You're burning up this fuse up here alone. That's what you're doing right now. You've got to be at least like 24 years old before that lyric actually appears to you. Ooh, look how tight that was.
Oh,
Holy
stop.
smokes. Oh my gosh.
You're gonna be fine.
I know I'm going to be fine, but somebody out there that does not like thread chicken.
Everybody's gonna be fine. Everybody's gonna be fine.
Oh, we're just demonstrating the versatility of the dye. You're exactly right about that, Melanie.
I guess when I say you can do whatever you want, that sounds a little different than what she just said.
Don't tell everybody they can do whatever they want. These are stitching dyes.
Yeah, I know, but the point is that the stitching dies are versatile enough that you can do whatever you want.
You have so much flexibility with our stitching dies. Let me tell you what. If you find yourself using a stitching die and you don't have a lot of flexibility, then you've been using brand
not be
X.
ours. Kidding.
When I bite into a pashta stitching design, I get the feeling like I'm racing down a mountain.
All right. Okay.
We have two people clamoring for a Girl Scout themed stitching set.
Noted.
Okay.
So this little leaf comes onto the watering can like so.
Okay.
And then you've got a big leaf.
Okay.
And it's going to kind of hang off the edge. And it'll get connected when we sew the
two layers together.
Yes. When we sew the watering can directly onto the base.
I think I noticed that when I was looking at the inspiration guide that there's a little dangle there, huh?
I'm trying to make sure that the two pieces don't feel like they're completely separate. Like this way they do eventually connect.
You're trying to integrate the layers.
Yes.
That's what you're looking for.
It's a much better way of putting it.
You're looking for layered integration.
Layer integration.
Because
there's not enough business speak in my entire body to do all the things. So
no, there is something rather important about the stitching projects that really help them come alive when someone like yourself is thinking about those kinds of details.
Well, thank you.
Because yes, it's 100% wool felt, and yes, you're stitching it together by hand. But it can still look like stiff if you're not thinking about these sorts of things.
Yeah, they can look like separate pieces, separate chunks that just so happen to fit together. And that's not what we're going for.
Yeah, you don't want that.
I don't want that.
No, you don't want that.
Now to finish this off, you see when you layer them together how there's this stitch right here.
You did that so fast. Uh-huh.
Sorry. There's that hole right there. You'll connect them. But first we got to stitch the watering can on.
But wait.
There's more.
Okay.
So we're going to do that part first, real quick.
So you're stitching the watering can on right now? And then you're adding
no.
flowers and stuff
I got to do my heart. spiral. I gotta put my heart on first.
I love how you're telling me to slow down when I was the one who was like...
Because you're spiraling out over there.
There's no spiral here whatsoever. Nothing. I'm the pillar of composure. The pillar of composure.
Okay, I'm gonna use 3806, which is our match for cheeky.
Okay.
First, I'm gonna put on my heart, and then I'm gonna sew on the watering can. So 3806, bloop.
Tracy says, funny story. Last night I bought my ticket and went to sleep. This morning I woke up from a dream that I had a new die for the egg details. So weird. You woke up to egg details die number 7?
Very funny. There will be a new basic that you will get in your class kit.
Kathy is suggesting you could make Girl Scout cookies, from the Christmas cookies, and part of the pop top with the squiggles from all the donuts.
Noted.
There you go, Girl Scouts. See how many Girl Scout cookies you can make. Tagalongs, do-si-dos, Thin Mints. How many more can we name? Samoas?
I don't know.
Samosas?
Samosas are the little Indian triangular.
What was that?
Delicious.
Did I just name 4? This is like we tried to name all the marshmallow, the non-marshmallow shapes in Lucky Charms.
I'm really just trying to finish what I was saying about the thing. Okay, so there will be a new basic that if you are part of the class, you will get automatically. Either the virtual or the in-person.
Uh-huh.
And then there is a details die that is specific to the event, that is only for the event.
That's right.
Or there are 2 details dies, I guess, that are only for the event. And the basic will eventually be sold, but it will be after the event. So, and then anyone who comes to the in-person gets to shop the August release early.
That's right. If you're coming to the in-person, or if you're thinking about coming to the in-person, or if you have a friend who would love to learn how to stitch at the in-person, they will get the exclusive opportunity to shop the release 2 weeks early.
2 weeks early.
We're giving you a 2-week head start on your Halloween decorations. So
go ahead and tell them everything that's in the August release.
No, I'm not going to tell them everything that's in the release. Teasing. I'm just saying, when your spouse is like, hey, where are those decorations you said you promised this year? Whammo, you're going to get them done in time.
Whammo.
Yeah, because I'm sure that's what you and your spouse are talking about. They're like, hey, tell me about the decorations you've been working on,
Tell me about the decoration supply. After this holiday and this holiday and that holiday, there's only one holiday left.
That's right. Tell me about that.
All right, so our heart is on here.
There have to be some husbands out there checking in on the status of the new wreath, don't you think?
I don't know.
Hey, honey, how's that new wreath coming along?
How's that wreath coming along?
Yeah.
There's the heart. So we're going to stitch all the interior lines. Okay, so that means anything inside this outside line here. So we're going to come, you'll see. Okay.
Okay. Shari is excited that we're still here. Yes,
Shari!
Wild horses couldn't help us finish this project. The project is going just fine. Shari's just mentioning like the last week the baseball die went lickety-split.
Yeah, the baseball die was pretty quick.
It was really fast, so we're still here,
Well, we were trying to come up with a quick project last week because we had
Tilly
help.
was going to be here, that's right.
And as much as I love her, she does make the stitching live a little more challenging.
Speaking of baseball, how about them Red Legs, man? They are just playing well these days.
Okay, well, that's not where I thought that was going.
Shari says, I popped in and heard Lizzie say, whammo.
Whammo! That's
Shari
right.
says she had to pop in because she has to miss next week.
I know, because she's going to be on vacation with her sister.
She's going to be on vacation, all I ever wanted. There you go. Oh my gosh, and Allie says she's here, but she's watching with the grandson. He's here without a bottle or a sippy cup.
Oh no!
Oh man, he's gone full native.
Feral baby.
He's a feral baby. Hang in there, bud. You can do it.
Have a knot, and it's not...
Hey, Shari, we're glad you're here because you're in charge of teaching everyone French knots at Stitching Live. live. Congratulations, Shari.
Sean gave you a job. It had nothing to do. I had nothing.
I did
to do
not give
with
you
this.
a job. The people who are coming to the event requested this as a. Don't you remember at the beginning of the live when people were clamoring for instruction on French knots?
I don't believe that was a thing.
Yeah. And then Audrey was like, well, I would love to help you, but I don't know how to do it, so I guess Shari's going to have to do it. Those were Audrey's exact words.
I don't think that was it either.
Those are absolutely her exact words. Cool, ... lesson 1, ... use a bead instead.
That's right.
Exactly what you said. Oh my gosh, you guys. You guys, come on.
Now you know why we get along so well.
Oh,
okay, I've got my 3 strands of 964.
keep it up. I'm going to call them freedom knots. Okay, here we go. Is that not a thing? That's not a thing, huh?
I don't
Okay,
think so.
let's stitch these bad boys together.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, so like I said, you're doing the interior lines, right? So we're going to fold back this leaf a little bit so we can see what we're doing.
I'll let you fold back that. You're going to peek behind your own leaf.
You're peeking behind your leaf. I'm going to come...
Good thing those aren't fig leaves.
Oh, ooh la la.
You're doing some leaf peeking over here. Leaf peeking.
I'm stitching down first and then back up just because it's the easiest way to avoid having a knot on my edge.
This watering can came out of the Garden of Eden, I guess.
I guess. Who knew? And you only really have to hold back the leaf for a couple of stitches, and then you can just stitch right along that top edge. But again, you want to just do the interior lines. You're not going all the way around. You're just going to sew to where your perimeter starts.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Okay. No, you won't.
I will remember that.
Will you?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of laughing happening here. Kathy said her husband would have never asked about how that new wreath is that she's working on. And Deb is a lifetime member of the Girl Scouts, still leading 2 troops.
Woo!
Her daughter graduated in 2017, and she's still doing it.
Sounds like Uncle Bob in the Boy Scouts.
That's right. Shari says she will not be visiting France on vacation, so she will not be able to absorb French knot knowledge. Say that 3 times fast.
No osmosis.
French knot knowledge.
No,
French knot knowledge.
French knot osmosis.
Yeah.
All right. So then over on this side, you're just coming down like 1 stitch.
What is the deadline for signing up for the virtual event? There's another question here.
Probably late June.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because we're going to have time to get the dies manufactured. And everything else, I guess, manufactured. So it might be earlier than that.
Maybe earlier than that. It'll be sometime in June, let's say. Yeah,
we will make sure to give everyone a heads up before we're not just going to close it on you and not say anything.
Yeah.
But we have to have time to get things manufactured. So we got to be a little bit thoughtful about it. So with these leaves, you're just going to kind of pull them out of the way when you need to get around them. And just doubling back. Now here, my stitch easily could go over this, but I don't want it to go over. So I'm just going to make sure that when I bring my needle back down, I'm going underneath the already stitched viney bits. And you're going just behind those stitches. You're not going to cross over those stitches. You're going to go underneath those stitches.
There you go. Barbara also reminding us, which we've talked about before, but she's been a scout leader for 45 years.
Wow.
And a Girl Guide leader before that. There you go.
That's
Meanwhile, Lily was letting us know about, she's getting caught up on her sharing too. She's been swatching new colors, stitching goodie bags for a crafty weekend, and 12 graduation lays for a team of baseball players. I packed that order for you today. Lily got a whole bunch of Tundra and a baseball die, and I was happy to get that out and about. There you go.
That's awesome. Okay.
Shari's a scout leader. She leads scout all around the house. She follows me everywhere. Oh, boy.
That's funny.
I've been working with a group of people to plan the 75th anniversary of our Boy Scout camp this summer. So if you can't make stitching live, send me a DM and I'll send you a link to a Boy Scout event where you can see me there instead only a few weeks before.
I promise he'll smell better at the stitching live.
That's true. Lizzie and I got married. If you did not know this or remember this piece of Pashta trivia, we got married at Boy Scout camp.
We did.
We got married physically at a Boy Scout camp at an outdoor chapel on the lake.
That's true.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Not a cloud in the sky.
Actually, that's true.
Not a dry eye in the chapel.
Well, that was true too, but maybe not always for the same reasons.
Well, what are you going to do?
Okay.
Okay.
So now that our watering can is stitched in place...
You did just the interior lines of the watering
just
can.
that top edge there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to come in here and I'm going to...
You're finishing off the greenery.
Just finish off that greenery.
You're connecting those two parts that were unconnected before.
Yep. See? Easy peasy. I know it's just one stitch and it's like, why am I going back to that thread for that one single stitch? But it's because it really does help draw the two pieces together. And
you're the speediest shipping crew known to... Oh, come on. That's
very
too much.
kind.
That's very kind. That is very kind. I had a light day today. I had to go into the basement, into a box of my old toys that my parents saved for me out of my house to find something for Tilly's birthday. Tilly will be 6 on Thursday.
She will.
So we have a birthday in the household, and last week at the library, she discovered Transformers. That's not where everybody discovers Transformers, but...
That is where she did.
And I thought, well, why go buy her a Transformer when I can just find one in the basement and give it to her?
Okay. So I've just rotated my flower until I found the right orientation. What?
Keep going.
And I'm going to use the dark pink. I'm going to do light pink flowers with the dark pink centers. And I'm just going to get that 3806 back out. Mm-hmm.
I was worried about our time, and then all of a sudden you look down, and the thing is like just kind of coming together.
I'm trying over here.
This is one of those projects where everything has got like 3 or 4 stitches. And it's just like 3 stitch here, 3 stitch here, 3 stitch there. And then you blink, and your episode of Law & Order has gone off. And you've almost finished the dig dang thing. So there you go.
Well, there you go.
Barbara's husband just brought her some coffee and cake. Wow.
Oh, what a very nice man. My husband brought me Easter eggs Reese's eggs this morning, and I thought to myself, I'm a lucky lady.
They've got a bunch of things going on in the UK and anniversaries this year. 5 years of squirrels, 35 years of beavers, and 110 years of Cub Scouts. I don't know what 5 years of squirrels or 35 years of beavers mean, but 110 years of Cub Scouts, that part I understand.
Yeah, I don't know what some of those things mean either. Okay, so we're just stitching on our flower centers here. And
We're not just celebrating 75 years of Camp Lakota, which is a pretty remarkable thing.
It is.
Camp Lakota, Neil Armstrong, where I worked and where we got married, was Neil Armstrong actually also worked at the same Boy Scout camp that I worked at, because Neil Armstrong is from Ohio.
Indeed.
But the Camp Ranger has been there for 25 years. So if you can do the math, a third of the history of Camp Lakota has all been under a single Camp Ranger.
He's a really good guy, too.
Totally remarkable.
All right, we've got this little guy down here, but I'm going to do him last. Huh?
Marianne, she's talking to Libby about an event that's happening in Michigan.
Oh.
I haven't filled you in on that part of the conversation.
It's true.
But I forgot that Marianne was in Dearborn. I think I just drove through Dearborn last week when I was there in Michigan.
Indeed. I think you probably did.
Oh yeah, I drove right through Dearborn last week. That's fun.
All right. Now, the 2 larger flowers...
Diana Curtis says, hey there, Lizzie.
Well, hello!
Hi.
The 2 larger flowers have centers with 3 holes. So you can, like, stitch those on. The one for the littlest flower is... Hold on. I gotta think and stitch at the same time. The one for the littlest flower just has 1 hole, so it's kind of like having a sequin. So you have to use something to anchor it. What is happening here?
I don't know. I'm a patient man.
Sorry, I'm trying to get through that hole, and
I've got at least 3 or 4 different conversations happening simultaneously in the chat, so I'm just keeping up with everybody. Barbara says that beavers and squirrels, those are what they're calling their Cub Scouts, you see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just let her know, over here it's like tigers, bobcats, wolf, and bear.
Yeah.
Over there it's squirrels and...
beavers.
And beaver scouts.
Got
and
it.
then the cubs are age 8 to 11, she said.
Oh, cool.
For us, Cub Scouts is the umbrella group, and then inside there are the various years. They're not ranks, they're just years. Cub, bear, wolf.
Yes.
And then we get to Weebelows.
Weebelows.
That's right, Weebelows.
All right. So that's those 2 flowers, and then I will add on this guy with a bead. This is my bead kit, and I'm just going to grab one of the pink beads that matches and put it on right here. So I'm going to come up through the hole, and then I'm going to slide on that felt circle, sort of as if it's a sequin.
Sherry says, what's a Weebelow? And I just typed it. Weebelow is short for We'll Be Loyal Scouts. It's the final year. It's the final year of Cub Scouting, or maybe 2 years. It's the final step between, it's the transition period between being a Cub Scout and then deciding to become a Boy Scout.
Got it.
She says, okay. No, it's not an animal. It's an acronym.
It's an acronym.
It's sort of, it can't be an acronym. It's like, there's got to be
it's
a
like
word.
What's the word? It's
you're building words out of a few letters.
It starts with a
words.
P. I can't remember what it's. Portmanteau.
Portmanteau.
Portmanteau. That's
it's a portmanteau on We'll Be Loyal Scouts.
Yes.
Barbara says her scout group is spending a week on Brownsea Island in May. Ooh. That's amazing. You don't know this, but Brownsea Island is like the precursor to the publishing of the Scouting Handbook. It was like they went out to Brownsea Island and they were that's like the kind of the birthplace.
Got it.
That's of the whole scouting movement is out there on Brownsea Island. I'm
going to add a couple more sequins here. I'm going to add a big one to the bigger flower and a small one.
I did find my merit badge stashed while I was looking for Transformers today.
Did you?
Yeah, I found a whole box of Boy Scout stuff down there.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. Everything's covered in dust.
Well, yes. It's what happens when you renovate a house and then you pretend like the basement doesn't exist. You don't have to deal with it for a few years. Turns out it's still there. It's just there covered in dust.
Okay, what are we up to now?
I'm just adding on a couple of sequins to the flower centers just for giggles.
And then we're stitching the perimeter around?
Yes.
Okay, because, if I'm going to keep up my reputation of being really fast at packing orders, I may have to get out to the barn before I'm working
on it.
I'm going to go ahead and print some stuff here. Okay.
Now, I like putting something inside of these that's like stuffy, but not full on polyfill, because I feel like that gets too roundy for certain projects. So I pre-cut some quilt batting, and the way that I like to cut quilt batting when I'm doing a project like this, it has a very distinct shape, is that I will die cut it, and then I will cut around the inside of the holes. So I will do that here in just a moment. Now Sean's got me all panicked because...
You shouldn't be panicked.
He's trying not to not have his shipping projects done.
I got all kinds... Don't you worry about me.
I am worried about you, sir. Okay. So I've got my last bead on there. Go back down through the center of the sequin, through the center of the flower, and tie it off in the back here.
Those are all those orders are all super doable. Don't you worry about that.
All right. All I hear is cat the cat clock.
Oh yeah, the cat clock just tick 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 tocking away over
ticking
here.
at me over there.
Just tick tocking.
Okay, so there is our project.
Shari says, I'm waiting for craft merit badges because as a girl who is never a scout, she needs some patches.
That's funny. Well, I'm afraid this event already has a theme, but I'll note that for next time. Okay, so this is how I just take very sharp scissors. These ones are gingers. And just cut off.
Gingers is also a portmanteau. I don't know if you knew that.
Why are you messing with me today?
Because gingers sounds as crazy as weebelo. That word is just like, that's...
It's just like a name, bro.
You think so?
It is a name. I don't know whose name or what's name it is.
Shari says, I mean, Tilly tried to tell you that your clock was too loud. Boy, Shari's really making up for lost time in the chat today. I tell you what, man.
It's her clock. She got it for Christmas.
Shari's coming in here wide open today, man. Love it.
It's Tilly's clock, man. It's noisy.
That's true. She should try and put it in her room and hang it up with washi tape like she did with that towel from Michael C.
Sean, what day was that? Sunday?
I went in Tilly's room. My parents gave her a free towel they got from the Blue Jackets, right? One of these like rally towels. And I went into her room later that day and she had taped it to the wall.
She came down and told me when she did it, but apparently she had not told Dad. Okay, so I've already decorated the back here. And then when you put this on, it like fits. See?
Shari, Andy beat you. She wants to know where Andy is. Andy beat you to Europe. He's over there right now with his in-laws. Remember, Andy married a woman from Scotland. In Scotland, and they are on spring break. I did send the link to today's Stitching Live.
I don't know where my usual cord is. So
I sent Newberry the link to his burner phone, but I never heard back from him. So there was a part of me that wondered if he was going to jump in. This will be like the moment that he arrives. But he could be out of the pub right now with his brother-in-law. I didn't really do that much anymore, he said. There were times when he would go over there and it was like, it really just felt like he had to keep up for a week. And then one year, like, it just stopped. I remember it's like they went over there and it's just like no one's as traditionally Scottish as you might think anymore.
I hate to point out that
we're not getting younger?
That's not what I was
that's what what were you going to point out?
But yes, that 2020 did change things for some people.
That's true. Yeah. Anyways, Newberry is in he's in a suburb of Glasgow called Kirkintilloch. And the Romans were there. It was like a Roman encampment before it was a suburb of Glasgow. So that's where he is.
All right, I'm going to use 964, 3 strands.
The locals call it Kirky, I think.
Kirky. It's been a minute since we were there, but that is my recollection.
You have said his name 3 times.
It's like Beetlejuice, Newberry.
Audrey is correct. If you go to the Camp Lakota reunion that I mentioned earlier, Newberry is going to be there. True. So you could get some patches there and you'll meet both of us. 2 birds with 1 stone.
If we get more people to come to the Boy Scout thing than the in-person stitching event, I'm going to be upset.
That's not going to happen. But when we were trying to pick a date for Stitching Live, we were like, how many weeks of recovery do we need from in between the Lakota
one event and the other,
and doing the second event to make sure that we don't fall on our faces? So
that was a thing. That was a consideration, certainly.
Yes.
Okay, 3 strands, and we're just gonna pop in here and come between the layers.
And you're just going to go around the perimeter of this bad boy.
Yep.
So we can do all the usual end of show type stuff.
Sure. I'm just going to do a running stitch.
Uh-huh.
And I will eventually change colors, but I'm going to do all around the watering can first in this color.
Do you know which one it is we're stitching next week?
I do.
You do?
I do.
What are we stitching next week?
Some kitty cats.
We're stitching 9 lives next week.
It's okay.
Ooh,
It's
boy.
okay that Shari's missing it because she's allergic to them anyway.
That's right. It's okay that Shari's missing it because she's not so much into cats anyways.
Well, it's, they make her itch and sneeze. I'm not in the right hole right now. I can tell. And so I shall fix it before I get too far along. Okay, there we go. Don't mind me, everybody.
I'm just waiting for you to get started.
I was started, and then I realized I was in the wrong hole. Okay.
Shari is using the sneezing emoji.
Yep.
Libby says, oh my gosh, another one she's been wanting to stitch. Well, Libby, if you have to take the day off.
We'll be here, Libby.
Or if you have to take your stitching with you and your earbuds into the bathroom while you're at work, we can help you write a doctor's note.
Can we?
What?
We are not medical professionals.
No, but we do play. I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Okay.
How professional of a medical do you need?
Oh, dear.
Shari says, I have stitched the cat, though. No one has seen it. It was on a special secret project?
I think she showed me.
What? Secrets are no fun, Shari.
It was for somebody. It was a present.
It was a present for somebody. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think she sent me a picture. I'll look for you.
Sean, you could put your badges/sash in a shadow box. That's right. I did just find my sash
It's true.
today, actually. I just found it. Found a box. It said Scouts on the outside. It had a bunch of stuff. Oh, Sharon says Kirkintilloch is not far from friends of ours. We were there just last year. Boom, there you go.
We have not been there in many years. But
Audrey's reminding us that Tilly can write the excuse notes because she saw that happen in person. That's really funny.
That's true.
Oh no, I'm sorry. What she saw was the secret present. Libby says I got to see it too. The secret cat. Shari's secret cat here is what we're talking about. I think I'm not gonna utter that phrase again.
I would suggest not.
Yeah, you think I should leave that one alone?
Perhaps.
You think so?
Maybe.
I don't know. I could say it a fourth time.
No.
She's the one who's being so mysterious about her.
Stop it.
Okay.
Oh.
Luckily, work, office, and craft room are the same. No
I was gonna
bathrooms
say.
needed to be hiding in. Okay, there you go.
I was going to say she works for Pink and Maine.
Do.
I think it's Pink and Maine. I'm pretty sure.
Well, you better be careful.
I know.
Otherwise, we're going to get a sternly worded email from
Libby.
I was going to say from Pink and Maine. Which is it?
I think I just heard a cat.
Bunch of certified letters. Shari just gave us the face palm emoji.
This is what you miss when you're gone. I just want to throw that out there. Anyway, we're just running stitching now.
We're just doing some running stitching, and you may be at home doing some running stitching of your own right now. If you're stitching along with us, perhaps you're just doing that. You're just finishing up a project like we are.
Indeed.
This is super casual. In fact, you don't even have to stitch in front of the camera anymore if it's faster. You could probably sit up straight and we could adjust the camera.
I knew I was still on the camera, so I didn't want to just
You're definitely still on the camera, that's sure. But, Sweet Pea as a color story looks great there on that watering can.
Thanks. I like it too.
Mm-hmm. The thing about this watering can is you could stitch it for the fall if you really wanted to.
Yeah, for sure. The one that I did on that art piece, that one feels very summery compared to some of these. That does feel
very summery compared to some of these. Yes, I would say that is the case. I can put that in front of everybody's. Oh no, I only use that image for the. I only use it for the countdown. I could have put the full size image back up there again. Unless, hang on, maybe I can get it. Let me work on this, everybody. Let me work on this. This is the summary one that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one here. Hang on a second.
Does it say add your text here?
Don't pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. You're right. That does look like a very summery version because it's heavy on the greenery
and the red and the
it's heavy on the
yellow.
red. And of course, you added the tiny little ladybug to the bottom.
Of course. That's from Lil Dottie. That's not in this set. But I think it looks really cute. And a bee would look really cute. There's the bee in Busy Bee, or the one in Gathered Garden would look really cute.
And also, I think using is that pewter that you used for the watering can?
It is.
Just like using a nice neutral watering can color there too is a great way to sort of change the seasonality of your watering can.
Yep.
Versus what you have today, which is just, so spring-like.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can get a watering can in just about any color these days, but I did feel like that one gave more of a galvanized kind of vibe. Mm-hmm. The ones that we had when we were kids were always the galvanized ones. So when I think of a watering can, that's usually what I think of. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, we had a copper one, you and I, when we got older, we found a copper one at like an antique or like a flea market or something. And so that would make a really great, something coppery would make a really great fall vibe. And then generally speaking, I really like the hydrangea. I think that's a really cute color for the watering can. I don't know what you're doing over there, but I'm just talking to myself.
You're doing great over there, watering can.
All right. I'm going to come up the side first, and then I'm going to go around the handle. But I like that the batting is a little more flat, and I like that the I mean, because I don't know that I would have done a great job stuffing like the spout anyway, though you probably could with like a skewer or something if you're shoving it up in there. But I like the idea that the batting just makes it easy to get everything put together.
Oh, Melanie, when you were talking about our scissors earlier, back to that is the last name of the founder of the Gingers.
The Gingers?
So it's not a portmanteau.
Thanks.
You're welcome. In case you were wondering that it was.
I wasn't.
You weren't wondering that it was? No?
No, not really. Okay, so now I'm going to go down the handle here. Actually, no, I'm not.
And when you had done this, we had talked...
I take that back. I'm not going down the handle yet.
Didn't we talk about whether or not the handle was going to be as part of a base plate or not? Was that a question when you were designing this die?
Whether it was going to be filled in?
Yeah, whether it was going to be filled in or not. I feel like there was a moment in time. I was like minding my own business and trying to go to bed one night.
You know what?
And you grabbed me. It was like, as I was saying goodnight, you're like, hey, this watering can. And I was like, how am I supposed to answer this question?
Yeah, I left it open.
On Liz Jones time.
Yeah, Liz Jones time means any time after 9 p.m.
Oh, yeah. Anytime after 9 p.m. when the brain really gets working and flowing. That's when you were asking me. I'm trying to think about that now. Or it could have been a different die, maybe.
Who knows?
But no, I think this
always
is one
ask
of them,
questions
where you're trying to sort that kind of thing out.
Yeah, and you were like, I don't know. And then
is that what I sound like? Bleh.
It does at 9 p.m.
Are you saying I'm not my most articulate self?
No.
Oh boy. Okay.
No. So I gave up and just did what I wanted to do. So I was like, do you think it'll be stable enough if it's just... Because I wanted you to really see the handle. I didn't want this handle to be like a big blobby thing. So I hope everyone's happy with that decision.
Well, you were also there was concern about not just the blobbiness of it all, but like would it be sturdy enough?
Yeah, the stability of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up the handle here. And then I'll stop up here and then double back and just continue with the rest of the
Question. I'm having a hard time with the soapstone and granite felt. I swear I've ordered both, but they look the same. Next week, can you show both live?
Yeah.
They all look like granite. Yeah, we certainly could do that, Barbara.
The soapstone is much lighter than the granite. Or at least it should be. Like it's the difference between charcoal and black, essentially. But I will definitely grab 2 rolls of those to show next week. I can...
now I'm going to chew my fingernails off worrying that we accidentally sent her 2 granites.
I am too, actually. They should be different. I hope they're different.
And if not, you can email customer service.
It's true.
At poshdesign.com right after you remember to put a like on this video. Or that video next week when we find out whether or not the next time on Stitching Live with Pashta Design. Stitching Live with Lizzie and Sean. All of a sudden the show is a mini-series.
I guess.
Yeah.
Next week on Stitching Live. Kidding. Okay. What? Okay, I'm working as fast as I can here, sir.
Well, you still have to stitch the top together as well, right? The white part?
Well, yes.
We may have to call this one, I think.
Okay, well.
I mean, don't you think? We are 9 minutes to your go get the child alarm.
I know, but you never leave then anyway.
You're right, I never leave them anyway, but I'm trying to get a few things done before...
You could always just drop the stuff at the post office after.
You're right, I definitely could. Barbara says, I already did my like at the beginning, Sean. Thank you for that. That's great.
It's very kind.
Jennifer says, cliffhanger. Dun, dun, dun.
I know.
I mean, I guess I could go pack orders and you could finish Stitching Live by yourself.
Oh, I don't know how to finish it, though.
There's a giant button that says live. You tap it and just keep hitting all the buttons until it turns off. Or I guess you could go derelict
Sean's
style.
going to come home and I'm just going to be sitting here crying.
Pushing every button in the
room.
With
the light, with the thing still on.
You could go derelict style and just smash the home button twice and, swipe out of the app.
Just yank everything out of the wall.
Go out to the garage and just unplug the modem, I guess.
It's gonna stop eventually.
Sharon, next week on Stitching Live with Lizzie and Sean, we're going to be stitching the 9 Lives die.
Yes.
The kitty cat.
The kitties. We've had a couple of requests for the kitty cat. And so I will try. It may be like, what was that week that I did? Oh, that was just recently with the shamrock.
Uh-huh.
I might do a couple of different faces and then just finish one of them for the actual program. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because there are so many ways to do the kitty. So many ways to design the kitty.
Does that mean I'm stitching a cat next week?
If you want to. I was surprised that you asked. Are you checking to see if there's a base? That's what you really want, isn't it? You just want to go out and listen to baseball.
No, that isn't at all. I'm checking to see if next week when we're stitching live, if I could be...
You cannot have 2 things happening at one time.
Well, the game's not until 6:40 anyways. Look, I turned the curling off to be stitching live with Lizzie and Sean today.
There's curling right now? I thought it was just yesterday.
No, the curling... Oh my gosh. The curling is all week, every day, Monday through Friday. It's 12, 3:30, and 7 o'clock. And I turned it off today. It's okay. With Frontier doesn't play until 7 o'clock tonight.
Oh, so it didn't really matter to you either.
Yeah, I don't know who's playing right now. It's probably like Alpine or, Maple or, North. Those teams are probably playing. Yeah.
As you may have guessed, Sean got a little excited about curling during the Olympics, and now it is...
I'm trying to, everybody gets excited about the Olympics.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
And they're like, why can't we watch sports like this all the time?
Mm-hmm.
And so with the power of my digital calendar, the streaming on the internet, and $5, I'm trying to keep that dream alive. I'm trying to bring those three elements together to keep watching curling when it's not just the Olympics.
Sure.
And so this week is the beginning of that. That's all. Yesterday was the first ever matches of the first ever professional curling league. I'm sure everybody will look back in the future at Monday, April 6, 2026 as a day that will live forever in the world of athletics. Yeah, that's what they're going to say. It's a big deal, the curling. Yeah. I am, Shari. Let me know if you want to go to Utica, New York next year and watch some curling live, okay?
He did not specify which Utica last night. And I was like,
there's a Utica right
there's a Utica like literally 5 minutes away. And I was like, that can't be the Utica he means.
No, Utica, New York.
Okay, that was
which is only 1 hour closer than Ottawa from a driving standpoint. You probably get to Ottawa easier from an airplane standpoint.
You have done
right?
a lot of research about all of this.
Libby, ha 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 ha. Yes, we'll remember curling, not the moon mission.
Right.
Right. Yeah, yesterday wasn't the moment that humans got furthest away from space. It was the moment that people got
not from space.
In space. It was the moment that people finally got paid for curling. I believe they call that different strokes for different folks.
They do indeed.
They do indeed. That's right.
All right. Well, if Sean wants to call it, really the last step is just to go all the way around the rest of the perimeter.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to use 3865 for that.
We have a beautiful curling center here in Chaska, Minnesota. That sounds lovely. There is a curling center in Columbus, and it is literally like a mile away from where our first house was. And if we had wanted to curl like in our 20s and 30s, it was definitely open then. It was like a hop, skip, and a jump away from our first house.
There were people we knew that did it.
Who?
Aaron and Megan.
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm. But she was Canadian, so that made sense.
Sure. Anywho, all right, that's where we're going to leave it, I think. If I could fade this out, I would fade it out. But instead, what I'll do is I'll turn off your circle, and I'll put the camera back on you, and you can show everybody what you've got going on. All we have to do is just finish up that little border.
We're just going to finish up the perimeter.
And with the 3 minutes I have before I'm supposed to leave to get Tilly, I'll go pack 4 orders.
I'm going to go help him.
No, you're not. You finish stitching that out.
I'll go help.
All right, if you say so. All right, everybody, thanks for watching us this week.
Thanks for watching today.
Stitching Live. Next week, kitty cats galore.
Woo!
And we'll have maybe Andy back in the States and Shari back in Europe.